Mark Berman from Fox. Is this one of your better birthday presents?
Oh yeah, yeah, without a doubt, especially at this age. Before we get started, just Utah played really, really good. Quinn does a fantastic job on what he did. Mitchell's unbelievable, and we'd had them down a couple times, and they kept coming back, and they kept playing, and just a bunch of smart, hard-playing guys that you know got a lot of respect on this side for them.
Mike, Brian Smith, Houston Chronicle. It's been since 2006 since you've been in the conference finals. Chris had never been before tonight. What's it mean for you and him and the other guys who have worked so hard for so long to be able to reach this stage as a team?
Well, again, obviously super, and the performance that Chris put out there. If he didn't make it to the conference final this year, something's wrong. Um, means a lot. But again, and I don't want to downplay it, and I know I'll get criticized, but all year has been good, and I'm just indebted to these guys just for the experience we've had all year, the road trips, the locker room, and how they've done it. You know what? If we keep going and keep having success, great. But these guys, can't take anything from them. They've shown it every step of the way, and I'm just really proud of them and what they did. And just to get out of the way a little bit, James was under the weather tonight. He was hurting. And so that was even more important to get this game over with, and Chris stepped up and did it.
Adam Spolane from Sports Radio 610. What Chris did tonight, how many guys in this league are capable of that?
Well, not many, not on this big stage. And, and it's a little bit of an indictment on our league that, he could have a little bit of a label. And if you really watch the games and watch how he played in those games, he's been unbelievable a lot. I mean, just not tonight. I think tonight was obviously because you win and you get to the when he did it. But if you watch other performances, he's had this before, and he's just been I just can't what he did tonight was incredible. That was fun to watch.
Jonathan Fagan, Houston Chronicle. Again on Chris's second half especially, they're up 6. James isn't right to sort of be able to rise to what was needed. How much of a statement is that about what he's capable of doing?
That's why for I don't know how long I've been in the league thinking him being the best point guard in the league and things he does, and he just willed us to win. Even the bank shot. I mean, give me a break. I mean, that's just people trying to find a way, and I had to keep him out there the whole. I usually give him a rest for a couple of minutes. I didn't do that because we couldn't afford to do that with James being sick a little bit, and then so his performance tonight was off the charts, and it's just couldn't happen to a better guy. I mean, he's been working all year for this, so we're halfway home, and we know we haven't done anything yet, but this was huge for us.
Mike, Kim Davis from Chalk Talk. Can you talk about playing a team like Utah and having these kind of battles, how that prepares you for what's next?
Well, it's a battle every to try to close somebody out, and Utah was shorthanded, but you've got to give them, without Rubio, and then Donovan Mitchell didn't play the fourth quarter because of, I think he had something on his toe or something. But they just kept battling. They're smart, and they're well coached, and they would hit. At one time, we're up, I think, 8 or 9, and they hit like 3 big shots, and we had a couple we missed, and just you couldn't put them away, which, it's just their competitive spirit and fire and all that. So, like I said, a lot of respect goes to them, but it came through. PJ was, I haven't mentioned him yet. He was off the charts, and he's been that way. And I think I told James and Chris back in September and October. I said PJ is going to be in that corner, and he's going to have a big shot he's got to make, and he made it tonight.
Coach Stefano Fasaro, ESPN. After the third quarter, it seemed like Chris was coming back, and he was pretty vocal in that huddle.
Yeah.
Did he understand that this had to be him to do this at the end of this game in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, he was just trying to. We were running a little bit on fumes, and we had some guys a little tired, and his whole message was, nobody's tired. That's a state of mind, and he was yelling and screaming and get it going. And, it's nice when you can do that at age 33 and then walk out there on the floor and then actually show that it is a state of mind, being tired or whatever. And it's just, we're lucky to have it.
Mike, Kirk Bowles from the Austin American. I don't guess you were counting on 19 from P.J. Tucker. Is that a little bit of extra bonus when he goes off as a scorer like that?
Well, it's nice, that's for sure. But you know what? you know, you expect the 19 come from Eric and then him and PJ getting 5. So they just reverse roles, and that's fine. And you never know where the ball is going to end up. And we have guys that'll find people, and he was knocking down shots. Plus, always his defense and his spirit and rebounding and all that's always there.
Mike, Greg Bailey from ABC here in Houston. Gerald Green gave you a huge boost.
He did.
Just the idea that somebody could take on that role never knowing when their number is going to be called, and he could come out and give you that kind of energy boost when you guys needed it tonight.
No, he really did. And he got everybody excited. You could see it in his eyes, too. It was, and that's what you got to have, and he's perfect for that role. And, you know, makes it even nicer when he's from here and loves here. And, you know, who knows how he's going to braid his hair on Monday or next time we play. But he's great. He's a great spirit, you know, for the locker room, just to hang around. He just has this positive vibe right now.
Mike, Daniel Gauthier, KHOU here in Houston. You've alluded to it during the playoffs. You've built this team for this moment. And does these last 3 games pretty much sum up the total team effort that you've been looking for? Everybody chipping in, everybody contributing.
Yeah, for sure. And I thought Luke and Bahamute, the first half, played really well. Ran out of steam a little bit in the second half, but his first half kept us in there and did some great things. So everybody's had their moment in this series, which it has to be that way. But we have a lot of guys that aren't afraid to step up and do it. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.